There are signs that have power, and those are Cancers. Cancers possess innate access to layers of reality that are hidden behind a thick veil of logic for others. Why is that? Now I'll show you something that isn't discussed in conventional astrology. Their energy comes from the depths of the water element, the element that holds the world's memories, emotions, intuition, and the shadows of the subconscious. This isn't flashy magic. This is magic that even those who have navigated the dark forest of the occult fear, the magic of silence, depth, and the magic of lineage. In this video, I'll tell you why Cancers make some of the most powerful witches and sorcerers. And at the end, I'll share a couple of signs that indicate you're a hereditary witch or sorcerer. Let's start with a lunar secret that not everyone knows. Have you ever noticed that Cancers change with the phases of the moon? It's not just a mood, it's strength. The moon is their ruling planet. But in esotericism, the moon isn't a planet. It's a gateway to the astral plane, to magic, and the spirit world. Therefore, witches born under the sign of Cancer intuitively know when to perform a ritual, when to ask for help, and when to destroy the connections that hinder them. Why do Cancers see what others cannot? The answer is simple, yet frightening. Water is a conduit between worlds, and Cancers, a water sign, can dive deeper than anyone else. They don't study symbols, they feel them. They don't analyze signs, they read them immediately, as if it were their native language. This is the ability to see not with the eyes, but with the spirit, to understand what's hidden behind words, behind emotions, behind silence, what others don't even realize. And this is the power of their water sign. If you've encountered this sign, you've probably felt it. When Cancer says something in a state of strong emotional outburst, these words sink into reality, not as a phrase, but as a program. A Cancer's blessing can change life for the better, while a curse can destroy destiny. And this isn't a metaphor. It's that part of their power that runs in their bloodline. This power operates regardless of whether a person believes in magic. Cancers don't have instinct. They have knowledge. They sense the outcome of events before they begin to unfold. They know when a person is lying, when betrayal is already brewing, when danger is near. And if a Cancer says, "I don't like this," believe me, it's not a feeling, it's a warning. When Cancer really wants something, events themselves begin to move in their direction. When Cancer fears something, reality reacts as if it hears their thoughts. This ability is their hidden magical tool, a secret mechanism for attracting the events they desire, and it works constantly. Therefore, a Cancer's life is never neutral. They either attract or repel. There is no middle ground. But here's what truly frightens esotericists. Cancer can sense other people's emotions as if they belong to them. And if Cancer wants to strike, they can collect all the negativity directed at them and return it to the source, precisely and accurately. This is why ancient traditions used to say, "Don't touch Cancer. They are soft until they respond." Connection with ancestors and the spirit world. When others hear silence, Cancer hears whispers, advice, hints, and warnings. They can act as guides, mediums, guardians of the family. They are accompanied by forces they often don't even know they have. This connection gives them the feeling, "I am not alone." And this feeling is true. If you are a Cancer, you know this feeling. You wake up in the morning and realize you were somewhere else. Not here, not in your body. In their dreams, Cancers receive instructions, knowledge, and visions. These aren't fantasies. They're a path to another reality, and they return from it with answers they couldn't have received otherwise. Cancers are also readers of karma. They sense a person's past as if they were there in person. They see old debts, vows, ties, promises, the causes of pain and destinies. This gives them the power to understand a person more deeply than they understand themselves. And all this helps them influence a person's destiny. But people of this sign have another gift. How does Cancer understand which herbs heal and which protect? No one knows. They just feel. They sense when plants are at the peak of their energy, which herbs to collect for healing, and which for protection, attracting love, or enhancing intuition. For Cancer, every plant is a living being with its own spirit, and its properties are more pronounced if they are collected on the right lunar day or season. This wisdom isn't taught in books. It comes through intuition, meditation, and an inner sense of nature's rhythms, turning Cancer into a true guardian of natural magic. Note: esotericists, witches, sensitive people, and healers constantly appear in Cancer's lives. This isn't a coincidence. It's a resonance. Cancers are like a beacon shining toward the hidden world, and those who see more than ordinary people follow this light. In love magic, Cancers are feared, yet simultaneously drawn to them. They can create bonds that hold people for years. They know how to read the heart, and they can either bind or release forever, and in such a way that a person feels it with their whole being. Furthermore, the ancestral power of Cancer is immense. They sense the support of their ancestors, as if they had an entire army of invisible helpers behind them. They have an intuitive ability to sense this invisible support, which helps them cope with life's difficulties. For Cancers, the power of their family is an important part of their identity and gives them confidence in their actions. And finally, signs that you are a hereditary witch. Let's start with deep intuition and prophetic dreams. You often know things before they happen, or have symbolic dreams that later come true. You also have a special connection with nature and animals. You feel comfortable in the forest or by the water. The plants in your home thrive, and animals have an inexplicable trust in you. Furthermore, an interest in mysticism and the esoteric has manifested itself since childhood. You have always been drawn to the unknown, magical practices, tarot cards, astrology, or ancient traditions. Now about the feeling of otherness. You may have a persistent feeling that you're different, don't fit into the norm, and see the world differently. You also have the ability to influence events or other people with the power of thought. When you really want something, or conversely, fear something, it tends to materialize in reality. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you recognize yourself or someone in your life, let me know in the comments. This is more important than it seems.